At ChargerLAB, we test many devices every day, including mobile phones, tablets, laptops, and game consoles. And most of them adopt a USB-C connector. Moreover, the iPhone is about to switch from Lightning to USB-C. I believe it'll become the most common connector in our daily life in the future. What exactly is the USB-C? Today, let's take a deeper look at USB-C. Back in 1994, Intel and Microsoft initiated the USB-IF. It developed a set of specifications and transmission procedures for Universal Serial Bus. That's USB. They also made the standard physical interface based on the specification. So the evolution process of the physical USB interface is always closely related to USB specification. But we need to clarify that the USB-C is a physical interface, emphasizing the shape of the interface. And the USB 2.0, 3.0, USB 4 are different specifications of USB standard, emphasizing the transmission speed. Firstly, let's talk about the physical interface of USB-C. From the name of USB Type-C, we know that there must be USB Type-B and USB Type-A. We made a video before to talk about what is USB-B. You can click on the upper right corner to check that. As for USB-A, this is the most common interface in our daily life. We'll skip it to USB-C. Compared with USB-A and USB-B, the biggest difference of USB-C is that the number of internal pins is greatly increased. For standard USB-C connector, it has 24 pins in total, 12 pins in each row. And it can be divided into male and female, or plug or receptacle. Since the internal pins of the USB-C connector are center symmetrical, it doesn't matter if it's plugged directly or reversed. Those pins can be matched and work normally. That's another critical feature that differs from USB-A and USB-B. Different features require different pins inside the USB-C connector, which are drawn from the internal circuit. Only the full-featured USB-C cable can support fast charging, video transmission, fast data transmission, etc. You can pause to view it. However, most of the USB-C connectors on the market are not equipped with 24 pins. Manufacturers may reduce internal pins to reduce costs. Some features will also be disabled. We found most USB-C connectors are equipped with 6-pin, 16-pin, or 24-pin. Let's introduce them one by one. As mentioned, the 24-pin USB-C connector supports all features. We can find it in some high-end products such as MacBook, Thunderbolt cables, etc. The 16-pin connector is the most common type of USB-C connector. Sometimes 2 VBus and 2 GND pins at both ends are soldered together. So we also call it 12-pin USB-C connector. The transmission speed will be much slower, only for basic needs. Then the 6-pin connector is designed for charging and cannot be used for data transmission. We can see it on toys, electric toothbrushes, etc., because they do not need to transfer data. After introducing different types of USB-C connectors, let's take a deeper look at what kind of features it can support. The first feature, of course, is fast charging. The most common fast charging protocol for now, the PD protocol, is based on the USB-C. The PD 2.0 is still very common in lots of game chargers we took apart, like Apple 20 watts. And PBS was added to PD 3.0 in February 2017. Your Samsung phone is using this protocol. Until now, the most powerful PD 3.1 is also based on USB-C, which can deliver up to 240 watts charging power theoretically. With such powerful performance, we can see USB-C in high-power laptops, fast chargers, and even outdoor power stations. The second important feature is the data transmission. Before the release of USB-C, the data transfer speed of USB was relatively slow. But there were 2 pairs of high-speed differential signal channels inside the USB-C. With Thunderbolt 3 technology and USB-C, the transmission speed of USB is boosted to 40 gigabits per second, and it will reach 80 gigabits per second in the future. Some portable storage devices such as USB flash drives, portable HDD, and SSD now use USB-C. If you have an SSD enclosure that supports Thunderbolt 3 or 4, the transfer speed can even reach 3000 megabytes per second. Another well-known feature of USB-C is video transmission. It supports up to 4K 60Hz, but it needs to use video transmission standards like DP or HDMI to transmit video signals. Another lesser-known feature is the audio transmission. Since Apple canceled the 3.5mm headphone jack on the iPhone 7, it provided an alternative option inside the box, AirPods with Lightning connector. Subsequently, Android phones also canceled the 3.5mm jack and replaced it with earphones with USB-C connector. But now, all kinds of Bluetooth earphones have replaced earphones with USB-C connector and become the most popular ones in our daily life. The above are the main features of USB-C. Some people may wonder why some USB-A to USB-C cables can also support fast charging based on the PD protocol. That's because some manufacturers, like Xiaomi, add a special pin inside the USB-A connector to achieve PD fast charging. Secondly, as mentioned, different USB-C connectors support different charging power. So how do we know the specific supported power? Users generally cannot know and need to use a tester such as ChargerLAB Power ZKM003C to test. However, the USB-IF has announced that new USB-C cables will add a certified power rating logo. You can click the upright corner to view more details about this. If you look around your electronic devices, more and more USB-C ports can be found. We believe in the future, USB-C will definitely replace USB-A and become the most common connector. But we cannot say USB-C is perfect yet. Two USB-C connectors that look the same may have completely different performance. That's because they may integrate different pins and support different protocols or standards. It's a total mess. Hope today's video can answer some of your doubts. If you want to know more about USB-C, please leave your comments down below and we may consider a new video to answer your questions. Okay, that's all for today's video. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to us. See you in the next video. Bye!